Welcome to TV Burp. At the weekend, Britain chose its song for Europe. We go backstage at the Oscars as the cast of Finding Nemo get ready to party.
And that one's got none of it.
And Coronation Street put the mic back into microwave. The show they're all talking about is Something About Miriam, in which a transsexual tries to trick other men into liking her.
That decision is all up to Miriam, a J-Lo lookalike who's got it all.
She's got it all. That's the problem.
I wasn't born as a girl. I was born as a man.
Ouch! Oh, that must have been a long labour. Push! Push! Is it a boy or a girl? It's a man. Yeah, hello, Mum. Yeah. Cool, my head hurts. You got any milk?
I've done a medical examination to Miriam, and I can confirm that she's got masculine genitals.
Masculine genitals? What? They got a beard and smoke a pipe?
If it was a question between someone who was fat and funny or fit and boring, you know, I'd always go for fat and funny.
Yeah, I'd rather have a fat and funny than thin and boring.
Quite like Julia Roberts.
Good old fat, funny Julia Tuballard Roberts. Here's Mark.
I'm a ladies' man. You could buy her a drink, or maybe 2 drinks, and she'd go off, and you spent like £6 on her, and do you know what I mean?
You know what it's like? You spend £6, and she never phones. You never see that money again. He's a ladies' man. What he doesn't know is that Miriam is a lady man. Mark's a talented songwriter. Here's one of his compositions.
Oceans apart, 6 lads on their way. Beautiful woman will be on one date. £10,000 at stake. Who's going to win? Only time will tell.
And? Oceans apart, 6 lads on their way. Beautiful woman on one date. £10,000 at stake. Who will win? Only time will tell. It's like a clue off 3, 2, 1, isn't it? I'm half expecting Ted Rogers to come out and go, right, oceans apart, 6 lads on their way. Well, that sounds like it could be a holiday, doesn't it? A beautiful woman on one date, £10,000 at stake, could be a cash prize, couldn't it? Who will win? Only time will tell. Well, could be some sort of carriage clock, couldn't it? But, you know, what rhymes with win? That's right, you've turned down the transsexual. I've managed to get hold of some of the poems Mark wrote whilst on Something About Miriam. Look, here we are, Mark's songs. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, Miriam, you are so pretty, I really fancy a grapple. I'll not be hurried, because I'm a little bit worried about the size of your Adam's apple. They're put through their paces by retired Army Sergeant Major Tanner, who quite likes the Army.
I felt that I was born when I joined the Army. I love the Army, and the Army loves me, still.
Yeah, all right, we get the idea. Look what a life in the Army does for you. Here he is as a young man. This is him after 22 years in the Army. Absolutely knackered. Looks about 70. Don't panic, Mr. Manning. Don't panic. I love the Army. The Army loves me. Here are the lads getting their first glimpse of the gorgeous Miriam.
If you'd like to take a look through these binoculars, you will see Miriam.
Yeah, but if you look a bit more closely... Their first night on the island and the lads have a bonding session.
This is gay, man.
We want a shot from that camera.
This is really gay, man.
Yeah, not as gay as this. On EastEnders, it's more bad news for the nail bar, nail bar, nail bar!
I've had to fork out for a plumber because there is a bad smell that is putting off my customers.
Have you tried changing the aftershave?
He actually thinks the problem is further along the sewer. He thinks it's underneath your nail bar.
Yeah, we always thought the idea stank. Now the nail bar itself has its own stink. The good news is she's got 2 customers. The problem is she's got a phone call too. What does she do?
Look, everyone, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to close. Family crisis.
Yeah, sorry, I have to close. Yeah, I can't concentrate with all that racket going on. People having their nails done. Here's the sign she puts up on the door, look. Closed for phone call. Yeah. There's some other signs they did, other reasons why they had to close the shop. This one, look, closed due to Daddy Longlegs seen in loose. Closed due to good film on TV. And this one, closed due to lack of demand for nail bar. Elsewhere, Ronnie is feeling tired after his operation. But don't you hate it when your visitors just won't shut up?
Sorry, Boris, me, I'm just a bit tired.
Karina been keeping you busy, yeah?
Yeah, and Tarek.
Great. That's all you needed. Look, Ash told me you weren't too keen. It's all right, Ronnie, I understand.
Yeah, all right, yeah, just a bit tired, that's all, yeah, just,
Ash and Karina have been trying to tell me how Tarek's changed.
yeah, just a bit tired at the moment, I just...
It's me the one with the problem, because I can't put it all behind me and start playing happy families.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I'm just...
I get it. I think I'm going to come round like all the other times, but...
Yeah, no, I get the... yeah.
I can't.
The thing is, I've just had an operation, just a bit... just... Please shut up. Please. Heartbeat now.
The investigation won't take long. And meanwhile, let's concentrate on calming things down, shall we?
Calm things down on heartbeat? How could it get any calmer? I was watching a tape of it the other day, and it was half an hour before I realised I had it on pause. Staying with history programmes, it was Regency Night on Channel 4 over the weekend, featuring the badness of King George IV, in which we heard all about the bad people that King George used to hang out with.
People like Sir John Lade, whose wife Letty had been married to a highwayman who perished on the gallows. And then he was friends with the Barrymores.
What? Don't you hate it when you mistake a mole on your face for a fly on your mirror? Oh, not again. Oh, that's the third mirror I've got through this week. Yeah, in the same way, Anita Harris accrued over 3,000 years bad luck. Handbrake, June! Handbrake! Handbrake, June! Handbrake! Handbrake! This week in the Bill, there was a corridor slam contest. Yeah, in the red corner, it's Gabriel. In the blue corner, it's Jim.
Gabriel, you hell bent on ruining June's life.
Round one to Gabriel.
Look, this is tough for you, but don't take it out on me.
Round two to Jim.
Was it best for her when you ran off and married an alcoholic while she was on holiday?
That's got nothing to do with it.
Match goes to Gabriel. You know, every now and then there are abuses of police power. You know, it's understandable. You want the swimming pool to yourself.
Get out of the pool! Policeman!
Isn't it strange how people end up looking like they're statues, though, eh? This was the divine Michelangelo. Now, they say Michelangelo was a genius for painting the Sistine Chapel ceiling. Took him 4 years, though, didn't it, eh? We've all had builders like that. I suspect he had another job on. Yeah. Never pay him up front, always get 2 quotes. He didn't just make stuff out of marble.
Hercules the Snowman. A work of art which will endure for 2 days.
Yeah, imagine living next door to Michelangelo. You made your snowman, 2 pieces of coal for eyes, carrot for a nose. You're really pleased with it. You look over the garden fence and there's Michelangelo making his. No, what's the point? I'm going in to paint the ceiling. As part of the documentary, they tried to recreate Michelangelo's lost statue.
Well, how would you describe it? I think I tried to do a culprit who don't sleep very relaxing.
Eh?
I think I tried to do a culprit who don't sleep very relaxing.
Oh, a culprit who don't sleep very relaxing. I thought that's what you said. They then take the statue to someone who will help to age it up.
The next stage is something Michelangelo would have known, in fact any faker would have known, and that's to use some organic matter on the surface of the marble. And here we've got a rather special ingredient. This is excrement. It's full of bacteria, exactly what you want. And live yoghurt, also full of bacteria.
Oh, dear.
Disgusting.
Oh, it's like prison can't cook, won't cook. Here's a local priest getting all excited about sculpture.
If one walks around the back of the Christ in the crucifix in Santo Spirito and looks at the wonderfully pendulous, unequal buttocks,
there's something about Jesus.
I'm definitely a messiah sort of man. I like to have someone I can follow.
I was born to a virgin. My dad was God. Pretty soon I realized that I wasn't like the other boys.
Yeah, there's definitely something about him. Great hair. I'd definitely like to spend some more time with him.
40 days I was in that wilderness. It was quite a hard time for me. I discovered a lot about myself.
He's smaller than I thought he would be.
I love the army. The army loves me.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me down to lie on pastures green. That's it.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Chase me. Chase me.
Yeah, there's something about him that's not quite right. I think he might just be a normal bloke. Hey, Punchers, can I have a word?
Mel Gibson, eat your heart out. The Passion of Christ, ha! Well, Peter Jackson won Best Director for Lord of the Rings at the Oscars. But who is the best Antipodean film director? Mel Gibson or Peter Jackson? There's only one way to find out. See you after the break. Come on, you Scots! Welcome back. Channel 5 revealed plans to make At Home with Paul Daniels and Debbie McGee. Hot on the heels of Pop Idol and Fame Academy, BBC launches Train Idol. Woo-hoo! And it's been another fascinating week on TV.
Over the last few weeks, Nigel has been amassing the dozens of items of paperwork he requires for the formal handing over of the restaurant business from Christian Touchou to himself. Until it's officially registered in his name, Nigel is not allowed by French law to utilise the restaurant bank account. If he can't sort it out quickly, the whole project could be thrown into jeopardy.
There's no business like show business like... Who cares? We're not interested in your paperwork. We've got problems of our own. In what possible sense is this entertaining? Let's see what's on the other side.
Skips are a great way of getting rid of your rubbish. Get one? Look in your local directory for suppliers or on the internet. Skips come in lots of different sizes. If you're not sure what size you want, go and have a look at them. And remember, you always need a bigger size than you think.
Someone explaining how to hire a skip. Part of her explanation is, look in the phone book. Yeah, thanks for the tip. It's like having a programme about Italian cookery where they go through a selection of pizza leaflets. Yeah, that one's good, yeah. My brother had one from there once. He got a 3 litre of Coke. What's for pudding? Let's watch a bit more.
Last week, I showed you how to put stuff into your skip. This week, I'm going to show you how to put things out of the skip that you put in, but you didn't mean to.
Quentin Wilson is back with a series of Britain's Worst. Last week it was Britain's Worst Cooks, and they even struggled with some of the basics.
Finish the dish with a bit of this. Anybody want that is?
Cheese. Some cheese.
Is it cheese?
What do you think? Even something as ordinary as spag bol is totally beyond her.
The mincemeat doesn't come with any instructions.
The mince hasn't got any instructions. This is Tracy Root, who wins the crown of Britain's Worst Cook. Earlier, she's urged to be passionate about cooking.
I'm going to make you passionate in the kitchen.
You bring George Clooney in here, I'll get passionate in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're strictly George's type. He's been out with Catherine Zeta-Jones, Jennifer Aniston, Lucy Liu, Lisa Snowdon, Renée Zellweger and Tracy Root from Britain's Worst Cook. These Britain's Worst shows, they're just a bit of fun, you know. No one takes them seriously. Do they, Quentin?
You've both disappointed me. You're not eating it.
He's been down there eating Tommy's.
Eat it and be quiet, the pair of you. Eat it. Eat it. I said clear the plate. Eat it.
All right.
Calm down, dear. Calm down, dear. Still, you can't fault Quentin. He certainly has a way with words.
It's barbarically early in the morning. Celebrity chef Ross Burden has just arrived, and he's so hungry he could eat the legs off a low-flying duck.
I'd like to see him try. He's so hungry, he could eat the wax out of a tramp's ears. He could eat the crumbs from Channel 5's table. Hello, I'm Quentin Wilson, and I used to present Top Gear on BBC Two. Then when that finished, instead of hanging on like Jeremy Clarkson and the others, I jumped ship to Channel 5. Then Top Gear came back. Welcome to Britain's Worst career move. On Emmerdale, they decided to just give in and introduce comic book characters.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mystery.
And I'm the Riddler. What's he in for? Kryptonite allergy? Which brings us to our hardest garment to iron of the week. Hardest garment to iron of the week. Nicola's jumper on Emmerdale.
Yeah, I played a daft joke, that's all. You just didn't have the courage to tell him something you thought might be a nuisance.
Alan Turner's new girlfriend has a highly intuitive mind.
Alan Turner?
Tom King.
You two know each other.
What do you think? How can you tell if someone's got piles or not? Well, there are the telltale signs.
Alan, wait!
Isn't it weird how people end up looking like their carcasses, though, eh?
Not fair for who? She doesn't want to go.
What have I got to offer, eh?
You know how when a meal goes wrong, you feel you just want to take it out on something?
You're dealing with Leroy. I don't mess about, I don't take no prisoners.
It's Britain's hardest, and Phil Mitchell's first job since leaving the square.
This is Britain's hardest. Now we take 6 men and test them against each other in power, strength and bottle to find out who is the hardest.
Let's have a look at some of the contestants.
Neil Pickup from Blackburn, an arm wrestling champion.
Arm wrestler, yes.
Mark Weir, a 34-year-old gym instructor and kickboxing supremo.
A kickboxer, yes.
Darren Bradley, a car salesman and father of 2.
Anything but the car salesman and father of 2.
Paulini, butcher and DJ.
Butcher and DJ? There's a nice mix. Rump up the volume, rump up the volume. My beefsteak brings all the boys to the yard. Give me guidance from above. Tell me where is the lard. Okay, let's get in the moment.
We'll take a look in here and think of the hardest thing you can imagine.
Spelling test? 2 times table once, 2 is 2. No, it's gone. Now, all the contestants have their number 2s to motivate them. Here's Looker Bailey's.
Looker Bailey has fellow doorman, smartly dressed Morris, as his number 2.
Smartly dressed Morris? And his brother, slightly less well-dressed Gavin. One of the challenges is to have their heads submerged in water.
The one big thing, other than age, that will really test the motorcycle mechanic is the simple fact that he can't swim.
Yeah, but it's only his head in the water. What, his head can't swim? I don't know about you, if I'm in trouble, what I like to do is just detach my body and allow my head to swim off. Hello, Jeremy.
Hello, Quentin.
I was just passing. I thought I'd pop in. I've got a cake and a bottle of wine.
It's a bit awkward at the moment, actually, Quentin. I've got the Stig and the Top Gear gang round. We're watching the Grand Prix.
Well, couldn't I join you?
The thing is, Quentin, I've got new friends now.
Please?
No! Leave me alone.
Eat it all! Eat the cake! Making your mind up on Saturday night, the public chose our Song for Europe, helped, of course, by an expert panel. Or the blind leading the blind. Casualty did their bit too.
Well, Brother the Man won it in 76.
Well, what was the song?
Save all your kisses for me.
I wonder if one day that you say that you care.
What is that?
Sandy Shaw.
What did Brooks face wear?
Are you in that too?
Was it 80 or 81?
Making your mind up.
Well, I know that Lulu won in 1969. Boom, bang, bang.
Suddenly everyone's an expert. Puppet on a string, making your mind up, save your kisses, boom, bang, a bang. There was one missing, wasn't there? What about Gemini? Our last year's entry that so famously scored naught. Airbrushed from history, not on this show. We're proud of them. Give them a big welcome. It's Gemini!
Simply the best. You're better than all the rest. You're better than anyone I've ever met. Stuck on your heart. Hang on every word you said. Oh, tear us apart now. Baby, I would rather be dead. Simply the best.
Here's Quentin.
If you want to contribute to TV Burp, go to itv.com/Harry Hill.